Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Off Axis Builds. Tonight I'm going to be working on some vent deletes on the dash. I'm going to be deleting the center hole, and then the two sides I'm going to be making a little bit smaller because I still want some airflow to go there to defrost the window. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what we have to do. Alright guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell for upcoming notifications. Alright guys, let's get her done. Alright guys, so these are the little metal strips that I'm going to be putting in there. What I'm going to actually be doing, I'm going to be drilling a hole so I can kind of make an arch on there. And I'll show you what I'm going to do on the dash. And then I'll split them, and that's going to allow me to make the 2-inch opening for the left hole and the right hole. The center one, I'm just going to clamp in there, spot weld it, and then I'll just fill it in with some Bondo. I may fully weld it. I don't know if I want to get that much heat on there since it's just a block, just to cover up those holes. So anyways, let's get some light inside the cab and see what we have going. Yeah, so as you can see, I already have the center one clamped in. I'm just going to spot weld it in a few spots, probably about every inch on it, grind them down, fill it with some Bondo and sand it down. Never even know it's there. These two side ones, I'm going to shorten them up to, or down to, about 2 inches. The reason for that is because I have a 2-inch fan that I'm going to install in here. Let's see if I can get a little better location here. So these two side ones, I'm going to be putting in a 2-inch hole. So I'll be shortening it up to about there. Let's see if I can, something like that, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna be putting in a ducting to a fan that goes through the dash here. It's gonna be sucking air from the cab. It can be heater or just a fan to blow air onto the window to act as a defrost. I'm gonna do that on both of them. Passenger side is going to be fairly easy to mount. I can figure out a spot to mount in here and then duck straight up. The driver's side is going to be a little more difficult, so I'm going to have to figure that out as well. I think I might put it here and then duct over to it. So if I mount the box right there, I can duct over to it. I might even match it over there just so they look the same. So anyways, let's go ahead and get those cutouts done. weld it on. Now just got to fill it with some Bondo, smooth it out. And then as far as these go, I just got to tack weld the two pieces on with a little gap in between. So I'll get to that once I get the adapter piece underneath welded to those two pieces so they look good, and then I can just align it in this hole. So let's get some Bondo on that. Bondo on this section here that I welded. So I had the bolt hole here that was that blew through. These other ones I was able to fill weld and then put some Bondo in. So I just got to fill this section in, smooth this out, and then do a little bit more smoothing down here. And the two fenders will be ready for paint. So my son's in here, help me do a little sanding under the dash. He's a great helper here.
So am I being too loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're perfect, buddy, don't worry. So he's just sanding away. Help me get that Bondo smoothed down. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta put a little Bondo here and just smooth this out to round out that corner. So it's right here. So, all right, let's get some Bondo on this and start going on this front section. All right, guys, so I got that center hole filled in. Just I got to do a little bit more Bondo work here. I had a high spot here. I had to tap the metal down, fill it in with some Bondo, smooth it all out, and then that center hole is completely gone. These two side holes, I'm going to put, like I was saying before, just a smaller slot in here, and then I'll fill in the rest of this. So what I'm going to use on that is this metal pipe right here. Okay, so I originally had that together. I drilled it out. I'm going to spread it out so I can weld on this metal pipe. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to squish this to allow that to be just a little bit longer. So it's just elongated when all said and done. So go ahead and put that in the press and squish that down. So in any case, I got that center hole filled in. I'm going to do this on another project that's going to be part of the heater project. So stay tuned for that one. We'll have that one shortly. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of Off-Axis Builds. Got that center section filled in. It looks really nice and clean. I just got to do a little bit more Bondo work in there and then smooth it out. There's two outer holes. I'm going to be putting in heater / fan, defroster, some sort of system in there. I don't have them handy, but they're little tiny 2-inch heaters. So hopefully that'll help to defrost those windows on those cold mornings. I can also wire them so they're just fans, so I can kind of push some cool air around the cab a little bit. So that's my plan with that. Stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, I got to see if I can crush these down, make them so a little bit longer and not so round, maybe a little more oblong. So thanks to my son, he was underneath the dash, helped me out with some of the sanding in there, so that's getting a little bit closer to painting. once I get that interior painted, I can start installing the interior stuff and get it going. So anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember, guys, it's built, not bought. See you on the next one.